Project time management, structuring time into predictable, achievable milestones. The discipline of scheduling, converting scope into sequenced tasks, timelines, and on-time delivery. Project time management is all about turning intention into execution on schedule. While scope defines what needs to be done, time management defines when and in what order it happens. It brings structure, flow, and predictability to the chaos of competing tasks, dependencies, and deadlines. Why time management is essential. Every project has a clock ticking, whether it's a regulatory deadline, a product launch date, or a contractually agreed schedule. Time is one of the most critical constraints. Without effective time management, deliverables are delayed, resources sit idle or are overcommitted, milestones lose meaning, stakeholder confidence erodes. With proper time planning, projects deliver on promised timelines, balance workloads intelligently, identify slippages early, and adjust proactively. Core processes of time management project. Time management includes 7 interconnected processes, from defining activities to controlling schedule performance. 1. Plan schedule management, defining how the project schedule will be developed, monitored, and controlled. Produces the schedule management plan, which outlines tools and methods for scheduling, accuracy thresholds for estimates, update frequency, and control mechanisms. Why it matters. It standardizes how time is managed across the team and lifecycle. Hasher 2. Define activities. Breaking down deliverables into specific, actionable tasks. Each work package from the WBS is decomposed into activities that can be estimated, scheduled, assigned to resources. Output. An activity list with descriptions, milestones, and unique identifiers. 3. Sequence activities. Ordering the tasks based on logical relationships and constraints. Establishes dependencies such as finish to start, FS, task B can't start until A finishes. Start to start, SS, tasks must start together. Finish to finish, FF, tasks must finish together. Lead and lag times. Tools used, precedence diagramming method, PDM, dependency matrices, network diagrams. Output, an activity network diagram that reveals project flow. 4. Estimate activity resources, determining the people, tools, and materials needed for each task. Considers skill levels, equipment types and availability, organizational constraints. Why it matters. Resource estimation directly affects task duration and realistic scheduling. 5. Estimate activity durations, predicting how long each task will take. Uses methods like expert judgment, analogous estimation based on similar past work, parametric estimation based on productivity rates, 3-point estimation, optimistic, pessimistic, most likely. Output, duration estimates for every activity, including buffers if needed. 6. Develop schedule, compiling the sequence, durations, and dependencies into a project timeline. Converts raw estimates into a visual, actionable schedule. Involves critical path method, CPM, the longest sequence of tasks that determines minimum project duration. Schedule compression techniques like fast tracking parallel tasks or crashing, adding resources. Resource leveling to resolve over-allocations. Outputs include Gantt charts, milestone charts, project calendars, updated schedule baseline. 7. Control schedule tracking performance, managing changes, and ensuring timely completion. Monitors actual versus planned progress, identifies variances and their causes, issues corrective actions when needed. Tools used, Schedule Performance Index, SPI, Earned Value Analysis, Forecasting and Variance Analysis. Goal, keep the schedule relevant and under control, adapting to real-time changes. Common time management pitfalls, overestimating what can be done in parallel, ignoring task dependencies or constraints, poor resource planning, leading to bottlenecks, treating the schedule as fixed rather than dynamic, lack of baseline updates when major scope or resource changes occur. Summary. Project time management isn't just about deadlines. It's about orchestrating complexity into clarity. It helps you visualize the roadmap, identify risks before they turn into delays, and empower your team with achievable expectations. At its best, time management is proactive, not reactive. It enables leaders to balance ambition with feasibility, ensuring that the project stays on track, even when the terrain shifts. Because in project success, on time often means on target. Project cost management, controlling financial performance from planning to completion. The discipline of cost clarity, estimating, budgeting, and tracking to deliver value within constraints. Project cost management is about making sure the money side of the project works before, during, and after execution. It ensures that the costs required to complete the project are estimated accurately, budgeted realistically, and managed diligently. Without cost management, even the best executed project can fail due to overspending or misallocated resources. Why cost management is crucial. In most projects, money is a hard limit. Budgets must be defended, funding must be justified, and deviations must be explained. Whether you're delivering a high-rise, a data center, or a product launch, financial discipline can make or break your project. Good cost management enables teams to align spending with funding availability, detect overruns early, make smarter trade-offs between scope, time, and quality, build trust with stakeholders and sponsors. Core processes of cost management. There are 4 key processes that span planning and monitoring activities. 1. Plan cost management. Defining how cost will be estimated, budgeted, and controlled. Creates the cost management plan, which outlines estimating methodologies, e.g., analogous, parametric, bottom-up, budgeting approach and thresholds, reporting formats, frequency, and control procedures. Use of earned value management, EVM, if applicable. Why it matters. It gives you a rulebook for managing costs consistently throughout the project. 2. Estimate costs. Calculating the likely cost of each activity and resource. Involves predicting costs for labor, internal and external, materials and equipment, services and subcontracts, facilities and administrative overhead, contingency reserves for risks. Estimation techniques include analogous estimating based on previous similar projects, parametric estimating based on statistical relationships, e.g., scope life feet, bottom-up estimating, aggregating individual activity costs, 3-point estimating to account for uncertainty, optimistic, pessimistic, most likely, output, detailed cost estimates and the basis of those estimates. 3. Determine budget, consolidating all cost estimates to establish a formal cost baseline. Adds up estimated costs across all project components, accounts for contingency reserves, known risks, management reserves, unknown risks, funding limits and disbursement schedules. Output. The cost baseline, which becomes the benchmark for measuring cost performance, also includes cash flow projections and funding requirements over time. 4. Control costs, tracking expenditures and performance to ensure the project stays within budget, measures actual spending versus planned spending, analyzes variances and trends using tools like Earned Value Management, EVM, combines scope, time, and cost to evaluate performance. CPI, Cost Performance Index, equals EVAC. SPI, Schedule Performance Index, equals EV/PV, forecasting final project cost, estimate at completion. Involves approving or rejecting cost changes, updating forecasts, and controlling reserves. Goal, maintain financial control and respond early to potential overruns. Key tools and concepts in cost management. Cost baseline, time-phased budget used to compare actual versus planned costs. Funding requirements, when and how funds will be needed. Variance analysis identifies differences between actual and planned. Forecasting predicts future cost performance. Reserves, financial buffers to manage uncertainties, contingency versus management. Common cost management pitfalls, underestimating complexity or failing to account for indirect costs. No clear cost control system, making it hard to detect overruns until it's too late. Improper contingency planning, leading to panic when unexpected costs arise. Disconnect between scope and budget, especially when scope creep isn't managed. Project cost management is about more than just numbers. It's about enabling smart financial decisions throughout the project. It ensures that cost considerations are integrated with scope, time, and risk, so that the project is not just completed, but completed within approved financial parameters. When done right, cost management transforms budget constraints into strategic enablers, allowing teams to prioritize, adapt, and still deliver meaningful value. Because in the real world, successful projects don't just meet technical goals, they stay on budget while doing it. Project quality management, building confidence through fit-for-purpose deliverables and process discipline. The discipline of excellence, ensuring that both work processes and outcomes meet stakeholder expectations. Project quality management ensures the project doesn't just finish, it finishes correctly. It's about doing the right work the right way and confirming that the final product or result is fit for purpose. Whether you're delivering software, infrastructure, or a public service, quality is what turns effort into lasting value. What is quality in a project context? In project management, quality isn't just about perfection. It's about meeting requirements and satisfying stakeholders. Two core aspects define project quality. Product quality, the features and characteristics of the final deliverables, e.g., performance, reliability, usability. Process quality, the methods used to create the deliverables, e.g., consistency, control, conformance. Both must align with customer expectations, contractual obligations. Why quality management matters. Poor quality results in rework and delays, warranty claims or recalls, damaged client relationships, legal or compliance issues. Quality management prevents these issues by embedding planning, assurance, and control mechanisms throughout the project lifecycle. It also improves efficiency, builds stakeholder trust, reduces cost through prevention rather than correction. Core processes of quality management. There are 3 integrated processes in project quality management, focusing on planning, assurance, and control. 1. Plan quality management. Defining quality standards and how they'll be achieved determines what quality means for the project, how quality requirements will be incorporated into processes and deliverables, what tools and standards will be used, e.g. ISO, Six Sigma, benchmarking. Key outputs. Quality management plan, framework for executing quality practices. Quality metrics, quantifiable standards for deliverables, e.g. defect rate, uptime percent, checklists, and control thresholds. Why it matters. It sets expectations and gives everyone a shared understanding of good enough. 2. Manage quality. Translating quality planning into proactive execution. Focuses on process quality, ensuring activities are performed properly. Involves quality audits, design reviews, process improvement initiatives, preventive actions before defects occur. Also known as quality assurance, this process ensures that the project uses the right tools, methods, and standards to minimize defects before they happen. Outcome: a culture of continuous improvement and reduced rework downstream. 3. Control quality, inspecting and measuring deliverables to ensure they meet standards. Focuses on product quality, verifying outputs through inspections, testing, e.g. stress testing, user acceptance, measurement and statistical analysis, defect logging, and corrective actions. Tools include control charts, cause and effect diagrams, histograms, scatter plots. Key outputs, quality control measurements, verified deliverables, change requests if results fall short of standards. The cost of quality, COQ. Understanding quality also involves managing its financial dimensions, prevention costs, training, process design, audits, appraisal costs, testing, inspections, internal failure costs, rework, scrap, downtime, external failure costs, returns, penalties, lost business. The aim is to invest more in prevention and appraisal to avoid costly failures later. Common quality management pitfalls, focusing only on product quality, ignoring process quality. Testing too late when fixing defects is expensive. Poor stakeholder alignment on what quality actually means. Neglecting lessons learned from past projects. Summary. Project quality management is what transforms effort into trusted results. It's not just about checking boxes. It's about building a system where quality is intentional, consistent, and measured. By embedding quality into both planning and execution, project teams reduce rework, increase satisfaction, and deliver outcomes that endure. In the end, quality isn't an act, it's a system, and it's how good projects become great outcomes. Project human resource management, structuring the human side of projects for performance, collaboration, and delivery. The discipline of team dynamics, planning, acquiring, developing, and managing the people who make projects happen. Project human resource management is about more than filling roles. It's about building a capable, motivated team and leading them effectively through the life of a project. It addresses how to plan for, organize, develop, and lead the individuals and groups who contribute to the project's success. Why people management matters in projects. Every deliverable, no matter how technical, is ultimately produced by people. A brilliant plan or perfect schedule can fail if the team is understaffed or poorly matched to roles, unmotivated or in conflict, lacking guidance or support. Good HR management ensures the right people are available and aligned with project goals. Team members are motivated and productive. Communication and collaboration flow efficiently. Conflicts are handled before they escalate. Core processes of human resource management. There are 4 essential processes in this area, each focus specific aspect of the team lifecycle. 1. Plan. Human resource management. Defining how to staff, structure, and lead the project team. Produces the human resource management plan, which outlines roles and responsibilities, who does what, organizational chart or team structure, staffing management, when, how, and where people are acquired, plans for training, recognition, and release. Tools used: responsibility assignment matrix, RAM, RACI charts, responsible, accountable, consulted, informed, resource breakdown structures, RBS. Why it matters. It aligns people's strategy with scope and schedule before execution begins. Step 2, acquire project team. Getting the right people with the right skills into the project involves negotiating with functional managers for internal staff, recruiting external resources, consultants, contractors, considering skill sets, availability, cost, and team dynamics. Constraints to manage: resource availability, organizational politics, budget limitations, location or time zone differences. Goal: form a team that is capable, cohesive, and ready to perform. 3. Develop project team. Improving competencies, interaction, and team spirit. Focuses on training, team building, and performance development. Involves coaching and mentoring, conflict resolution training, recognition and reward systems, team bonding activities, and regular check-ins. Benefits include better collaboration and trust, higher productivity, lower turnover and absenteeism. Key techniques: co-location, placing team members in the same space, virtual team management practices, individual development plans. 4. Manage project team, tracking performance and resolving interpersonal issues. Involves day-to-day leadership, including providing feedback, conducting performance appraisals, handling conflicts constructively, managing changes in team composition. Tools used: observation and conversation, issue logs and conflict logs, performance evaluations, decision-making models, e.g. consensus majority rule. Goal: ensure the team stays focused, engaged, and aligned throughout the project lifecycle. Common HR management pitfalls: assigning people based on availability, not skill or fit, ignoring team development, leading to low morale or underperformance, avoiding conflict, which can allow issues to fester, micromanaging or underleading, depending on leadership style gaps. Summary: project human resource management is the foundation of execution through people. It transforms a list of names into a functioning, motivated, and high-performing project team. When done right, it ensures that the right people are doing the right things at the right time, with the support, leadership, and cohesion they need. Because at the end of the day, project success isn't just about process, it's about people.